This is your Daily Mix. The following segment is sponsored by.
Welcome everyone to your Daily Mix. I'm Melissa Carlson, your host. Joining us today, we have got Dr. Ali Narizi. He is the owner of the Reno Tahoe Pain Associates and also United Pain Urgent Care. Yes, we have a pain urgent care right here in our area. Dr. Narizi, thank you so much for being with us. Tell us a little bit about your locations.
Thanks for having me back in the show again. Yes, this is the novel idea that we introduced to the platform of the healthcare system to address not only the chronic injuries, but also the acute injuries when they become painful. So when you have acute injury, painful injuries, you can go to United Pain Urgent Care to be evaluated and treated, get the right treatment. But also if the pain becomes more chronic, if you have chronic pain issues or injuries, then that can be treated at Reno Tahoe Pain Associates.
Issues on your back are a big problem. You've got something called spinal cord stimulation. What is that?
That's right. There are a lot of treatments can be done for painful injuries or painful back, neck, but you have to identify what the pathology is and how you treat these patients. So spinal cord stimulator is a device that sends electric impulse over your spine to dampen the painful signal. So we know that the nervous system is like electric circuit, so you can change some of the elements to improve the outcome. And think of the pacemaker for the patients who suffer from, for example, heart failure. So they have pacemaker to regulate their heartbeat. So this is similar to pacemaker. It works like pacemaker to send impulses to regulate the nerves that are damaged. And there has been great improvement and success in the outcome of the new technologies in spinal cord stimulators. Recently, FDA approved the use of HF10 from Nevro. That's the only spinal cord stimulator approved by FDA to use in people who suffer from painful diabetic neuropathy. The result has been great. The study that was published in JAMA was so strong that we saw 85% response rate when people who use that spinal cord stimulator from Nevro compared to people who use the medication, only 5% response rate. So it's interesting to see how much of these technologies are helping us to treat the things that we were not able to treat before in the past. And that's always exciting.
And you can do it in your office, right? I mean, you don't have to go anywhere else to get it done.
There are stages. The first stage is a trial. You do the trial in the office, that's correct. But the implantation is an outpatient procedure. So we need to place it permanently under your skin. Then that's like an outpatient in surgical center can be done in basically less than an hour.
Amazing that we have these options. Also, something called a pain pump. What is that?
So pain pump is another device that we use for painful injuries. If the pain has become chronic, either in the in cancer patient or non-cancer patients, they have a lot of arthritic problem, joint problem. The current medication they're taking is they're not responding or they're having side effect from this medication. So what we do, we bypass everything from their GI system and we go directly where the pain receptors are in the spine. And we leave the catheter right there. And this pump, 24 hours, sends the pain medication into the spine in a very micro dosing. So then you don't get that kind of side effect that you may experience with the pain pills. And this is, it can be pretty safe as well, but also it can be regulated easily by physicians and the patient when they're taken. There are different companies that I typically use Flonix, and we have had great outcome with these patients who have suffered from cancer pain or they have suffered from multiple back and spine related or joint related issues.
We've also got a seminar coming up where people can learn more about all of this. Talk to me about that.
Absolutely. So this is one of our commitments to educate our people in communities, to let them know what their options are. That's always good. It's coming up on the 26th of October, and we have a live webinar and also in person. So we bring some of the patients who have had these treatments to give their own story of their lives and how they underwent this treatment. So if your viewers are interested, they can go to our website at Reno Tahoe Pain Associate and sign up for the webinar to attend.
Dr. Ali Narizi, thank you so much for what you do in our community and for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
This segment was sponsored by